there's a fraction in the system of equations, so the problem is 100% impossible. Just kidding. What we might need to do is get rid of the fractions, just like we like to do in all equations. We don't like the fractions in there, so we multiply by the least common multiple of the denominators, which of course is 7 in this case. And let's see what this new equation looks like when we do that. We would get negative 35 over 7, which would simplify to negative 5. Then we would get negative 77 over 7x. The negative 77 over 7 would simplify to negative 11x. And then on the other side of the equal sign, 7 times negative y would be negative 7y. Now I have a system with no fractions in it, which looks a little bit more solvable. But I want these in standard form. And we all know the standard form is ax plus by equals c. We want this x term here, this y term here, and the constant here for both of them. So what I can do with this first equation here is just turn it around. And now I've got the x term on the correct side of the equation, but this 7's on the wrong side, so I subtract 7 maybe. I could have taken care of the y first and subtracted the 2y and moved it to the other side, but now I'll do that. So now this equation has become and our job now is to get this other equation into standard form. I already have the x term on the left side, so I would add 5 to both sides. And then I would move the y term to the left side by removing it from the right. And this equation I'll write over here now is negative 11x plus 7y equals 5. Now I have no fractions. I have the x and y terms and the constants all stacked up above each other, and I can move on from there to decide what to do to use elimination to solve it. If I were getting rid of the x's, I would probably make them 55s and multiply the top by 11 and the bottom by 5. So I'd have 55x and negative 55x. Or I would get rid of the y's using elimination, and I would multiply the top equation by 7, making it negative 14, and multiply the bottom equation by 2, making it positive 14.